It's very funny how things end up working out. I was in the middle of doing a video about how the Rockets will not get Wilson Chandler and how all that is fake news, which it was. But in the middle of this video, I get a text message push alert from the NBA telling me that the Rockets have traded for the Lakers' Lou Williams. First of all, I'll get into that in just a second, but I would like to share with you the genius that is Daryl Morey and how all these reports and everything get out that the Rockets are interested in player X. And then what happens is a trade for off the wall player ends up being even better. So the next time you see reports out there that the Rockets are interested in, for instance, Wilson Chandler, first of all, just know that I told you so, that he would not be dealt to Houston. And secondly, just know that that's probably a smokescreen for something else that's better to come. So let's dive into this deal real quick. The Rockets trade Corey Brewer and a first round pick for no, not Nick Young, no, not any other scrub player on the Lakers. They traded him for probably the one of the best players on the Lakers. Now, I'll give you that there's guys with probably more upside and more talent than Lou Williams, but right now Lou Williams is the best player on the Lakers, and the Rockets gave up absolutely nothing. They gave up Corey Brewer and a first round pick that'll probably end up being, if the Rockets have their way with it, the last pick in the first round. But it's going to be somewhere around there this season. So with the Lakers looking into tank mode, they needed to off ship Lou Williams, and hell, you got a first round pick for him. It is insane right now what players are going for in the NBA market. DeMarcus Cousins goes for a first round pick. Andy goes for I was going to say Jimmer Fredette. Not Jimmer Fredette. He goes for Buddy Hield and a couple other players. Tyreek Evans, Buddy Hield, and a first round pick nets you DeMarcus Cousins. Right now, Lou Williams is netting a first round pick and Corey Brewer. Who knows what LeBron James markets for right now for? You might be able to get him for insert random player and two first round picks. It is right now insane the value that NBA players are going for. Now, I would love to know the backstory on how this trade got going, because right now the Lakers front office is going through a great big upheaval. Apparently, Magic Johnson is now in charge, is as president of the Lakers, and they just hired, as of this afternoon, they just hired a former agent who was an agent. Now he's going to be the GM of the Lakers. How much input did he have on this? How much input did Magic have on this? Because this is all very, very sudden, and it seems rather insane that all this went down like just tonight. I mean, it seems like something had to have been working out for a couple days or something like that. But all these changes in Lakers front office are, I mean, changes that are just now happening. So it is right now. I'm not really sure how the breakdown is going to be on how much time Lou Williams is going to play, but it's going to be very fun trying to figure out the new rotations with Lou Williams. Because if there's two things that the Rockets need during this trade deadline, and they can still go out there and get them. But the first need was they needed shooting. And the second, they filled that right now with Lou Williams. They got shooting with Lou Williams, who's going to be under contract for another year or two. So they've got Lou Williams around who's going to be around for next year as well. But the other need that the Rockets need to address is finding a defensive big, someone who can pull down rebounds, someone who can be a little bit of a deterrent at the rim. Someone that can block shots and kind of be a little bit of a rim protector. Right now, Clint Capella is that, but he's not much of a defensive rebounder. He's not much of a rebounder overall. And right now, the Rockets really don't have very good rebounders. Hell, Patrick Beverly and James Harden are probably their best rebounders, and those guys are guards. So they need someone who's going to lock down some rebounds. But they did address one of their biggest needs in this trade deadline was getting more shooting. Because right now you've got real as in like real good shooters. I would say you have Eric Gordon and you have Ryan Anderson. James Harden, he's fantastic. He's a scorer. He's not much of a shooter. And I know I'm going to get a lot of heat when I say that, but just be real with me, people. James Harden is fine at what he does, but he's not like a sharpshooter, as you would say, as Ryan Anderson and Eric Gordon are. Lou Williams is more of a classic shooter. Right now, he is on the season. He is shooting. I'm looking at his numbers. He is shooting 48% on twos. He's shooting pretty much 36% on jump shooters, on mid-range jump shooters. And I thought the thing that stood out the most about Lou Williams is he's shooting 51% on corner threes. Corey Brewer, on the other hand, was probably shooting 20%, if that. So on the very face of the deal, you're replacing Corey Brewer's production, who's giving you 4 points a game on average, with a guy who is giving the Lakers 20 points a game. So the Rockets got more deadlier offensively. It is going to be a little bit of a miss, kind of wondering how guys are going to get defended now. Because Corey Brewer, one of the things that the Rockets did love about Corey Brewer is that he could guard multiple positions. Lou Williams cannot. You're not going to see him on small forwards. You're not going to see him do much else other than point guards. So it's going to be kind of interesting seeing how they're going to get the defensive ramifications of that. Maybe they might trade if KJ McDaniels doesn't get traded. Maybe this means that we start seeing KJ McDaniels play a little bit more. Maybe it means Sam Decker plays a little bit more, and he starts defending some bigger guys. So a bunch of thoughts right now, but right now the news is Lou Williams is going to be coming, and he's going to be on the Houston Rockets, and he is going to inject a lot more scoring to the team. And I guess the good news is either way it works out this year, the Rockets should have the sixth man of the year. Will it be Eric Gordon or will it be Lou Williams? Interesting. Intrigue! So a lot of people were hoping that Wilson Chandler would be Houston be a Houston Rocket. It's not going to happen. Lou Williams is going to be here instead. Rockets still have a few more positions that they could upgrade on right now. But I mean, those guys are kind of backburners right now. The Rockets just got more high octane offense. I'm stumbling on my words now right now, just kind of how excited I am. This trade came out of the blue. Much like most of Daryl Morey's trades, as you should know by now, they're coming out of the blue. So that's pretty much all I had to say. I imagine practice tomorrow with the Rockets is going to be pretty exciting. I saw that Calvin Watkins reporting that Corey Brewer was not at practice today. So maybe he was. Maybe the Rockets were been working on this damn thing all day long, and finally were able to pull the trigger on it. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you guys for watching this. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Joshua, and we'll try to have some more hot takes soon. So thanks for giving this a watch.